abandon, abandonment, abdicate, abolish, absorption, absurd, abundance, abundant, abysmal, accelerate, acceleration, acclaim, accolade, accommodation, accomplish, accountability, accumulation, accurate, acknowledge, acquaint, acquire, acute, adapt, adaptability, adequate, adherence, adjacent, adjust, administer, admonish, adore, adorn, advent, adversary, adversity, advocate, aesthetic, affect, affiliation, affluent, aggregate, ailment, allege, alleviation, alliance, allocate, allocate, aloof, alter, alternative, ambiguity, ambiguous, ambivalent, amiable, ample, analyze, anecdote, anguish, annihilate, annual, antagonist, anticipate, anticipation, antique, apathy, apparent, appease, append, appreciate, apprehension, approach, appropriate, approximate, arbitrary, arbitrary, arbitration, ardent, articulation, aspect, aspiration, assemble, assess, assign, assimilate, assimilation, assist, assume, assure, astute, attach, attain, attribute, audacious, augment, augmentation, austere, authentic, authenticity, author, authority, automate, autonomous, autonomy, available, avert, avid, aware, baffle, behalf, benefit, benevolence, benevolent, bequeath, bias, biased, blatant, bolster, bond, brevity, brief, brisk, bulk, burgeoning, callous, candid, capable, capacity, catastrophe, cautious, cease, seed, challenge, channel, chaotic, chapter, charisma, chart, chemical, chronicle, circumstance, site, civil, clarify, classic, clause, code, coherence, coherent, coincide, collaboration, collapse, colleague, colossal, commence, commend, comment, commission, commit, commodity, communicate, community, compassion, compatible, compensate, compile, complacent, complement, complex, compliance, component, compound, comprehensive, comprise, compute, conceive, concentrate, concept, concession, concise, conclude, concur, concurrent, condemn, condense, conduct, confer, confine, confirm, conflict, conform, conformity, congenial, connotation, conscientious, consent, consequent, considerable, consist, consolidate, consolidation, conspicuous, constant, constitute, constrain, constraint, construct, consult, consume, contact, contemporary, context, contingent, contract, contradict, contradiction, contrary, contrast, contribute, contrive, controversy, convene, convergence, converse, convert, convince, convoluted, cooperate, coordinate, copious, cordial, core, corporate, correspond, corroborate, counterfeit, couple, covet, create, credibility, credit, crest, criteria, crucial, culminate, culture, cunning, curiosity, currency, curtail, cycle, data, dearth, debate, debris, decade, deceit, declaration, decline, dedication, deduce, defer, define, definite, deft, deliberate, deliberation, deluge, demeanor, demise, demonstrate, denounce, deny, depict, deplete, depress, deprive, deride, derive, design, desolate, despite, detain, detect, deteriorate, detrimental, devastate, deviate, device, devote, devout, dichotomy, differentiate, diligent, dimension, diminish, discrete, discrepancy, discrete, discriminate, disdain, disparity, dispel, disperse, displace, display, dispose, dispute, disrupt, dissent, dissipate, distinct, distinctive, distort, distribute, divergence, divergent, diverse, docile, document, domain, domestic, dominate, dormant, draft, drama, dubious, duration, dynamic, earnest, eclectic, economy, edit, efficacy, efficiency, elaborate, elation, element, eligible, eliminate, elucidation, elusive, emancipation, embark, embellish, emerge, eminent, empathy, emphasis, empirical, empower, empowerment, enable, encompass, encounter, endorse, endure, energy, enforce, enhance, enlighten, enmity, enormous, enrichment, ensue, ensure, entice, entity, environment, envision, ephemeral, equate, equip, equitable, equivalent, erratic, erroneous, error, escalation, esoteric, espouse, establish, estimate, estrange, eternal, ethicality, ethnic, evade, evaluate, evaluation, eventual, evident, evoke, evolve, exclude, exemplary, exhibit, exorbitant, expand, expedite, expert, explicit, exploit, explore, export, expose, exquisite, external, extract, extravagant, facile, facilitate, factor, fallacy, falter, fathom, feasibility, feasible, feature, federal, ferocious, fervent, fickle, finance, finite, flagrant, flexible, fluctuate, focus, forage, foresee, format, formidable, formula, forthcoming, fortification, foster, foundation, fragile, fragmentation, framework, frivolous, frugal, function, fundamental, furthermore, gallant, garner, generate, generation, genuine, glimpse, global, goal, grant, gratification, gratify, grievance, grim, grotesque, guarantee, guideline, guile, hamper, haphazard, harass, harbor, harness, hazardous, heed, hence, herald, hierarchy, highlight, hinder, hoard, homogeneity, hostile, humiliate, hypothesis, hypothetical, iconic, identical, identify, ideology, idiosyncratic, ignorance, ignorant, illicit, illuminate, illusory, illustrate, immaculate, immense, imminent, impact, impartial, impartiality, impede, imperative, implement, implicate, implicit, imply, impose, imprudent, inadvertent, incentive, inception, incessant, incidence, incisive, inclination, incline, include, income, incompatible, inconspicuous, incorporate, indicate, indignant, indignation, indispensable, individual, induce, inept, inert, inevitability, inevitable, inexplicable, infamous, inflict, infrastructure, ingenious, inherent, initiate, innate, innocuous, innovate, input, insatiable, insert, insightful, insinuate, insipid, insolent, inspect, instigate, institute, instruct, insulate, intact, intangible, integrate, integration, integrity, intelligence, intense, interact, intermediate, interpret, interval, intervene, intricate, intrinsic, introspective, inundate, invalidate, invariably, invest, investigate, invoke, involve, irate, irk, isolate, issue, item, itinerant, jargon, jovial, judicious, justify, juxtapose, keen, knack, label, laborious, lament, laud, lavish, layer, lecture, legislation, legitimacy, legitimate, leisure, lethargic, liable, liberal, liberate, likewise, lingering, link, locate, logic, lucid, lucrative, luminous, magnanimous, maintain, major, malicious, manifest, manifestation, manipulate, manual, mar, margin, marginal, marginalization, massive, mature, meager, mechanism, mediate, medium, melancholy, meticulous, migrate, military, mimic, minimal, minimize, minimum, minuscule, misconception, mitigate, mobilization, modest, modify, momentous, monitor, monotonous, morose, motivate, mundane, mutual, naive, negate, negligent, neutral, nevertheless, norm, notable, notion, notorious, novelty, nuance, nuclear, nullify, nurture, objective, oblivious, obscure, obstinate, obtain, occur, offset, ominous, onerous, ongoing, option, opulent, orient, ornate, outcome, outlandish, output, outset, overall, overlap, oversee, overt, pacify, painstaking, palpable, panel, paradigm, paradoxical, parameter, parched, partial, participate, partnership, passive, patronize, peculiar, penchant, perceive, percent, perceptive, peril, period, perpetual, perplex, persistent, perspective, persuasive, pertinent, phenomenon, philosophy, physical, pinnacle, plausible, plethora, poignant, polarization, policy, polished, ponder, portion, pose, positive, potent, potential, pragmatic, precarious, proceed, precedent, precipitate, precise, precocious, predicament, predict, predominant, preeminent, preliminary, presume, presumptuous, previous, primary, prime, principal, priority, proceed, process, proclaim, prodigious, professional, proficient, profound, prohibit, prolong, prominent, promote, prone, proportion, prospect, protocol, provisional, prudent, psychology, publication, punctual, pursue, quaint, qualify, quell, query, quintessential, quiver, quote, radical, rampant, range, ratio, rationale, react, reconcile, reconciliation, recover, redistribution, redundant, refine, reflect, reform, refrain, regime, region, regulate, reinforce, reiterate, reject, relevant, relinquish, reluctant, rely, remedy, remorse, remove, renowned, repel, replenish, replicate, repress, reproach, require, reside, resilience, resilient, resolve, resonate, resource, respond, restore, restrain, restrict, retain, retaliate, retention, retract, reveal, revenue, revere, reverse, revise, revolution, rigid, robust, roll, root, rudimentary, sacred, safeguard, sanction, sanguine, savvy, scant, scenario, scheme, scope, scrutinize, seamless, sedentary, semblance, sequence, serene, series, shift, shrewd, significant, simulate, simultaneous, sight, skeptical, sluggish, solitary, soothe, sophisticated, source, specific, specify, sphere, spontaneous, sporadic, stable, statistic, status, staunch, sterile, stifle, stint, strategy, strenuous, stress, structure, style, subdue, submit, subsequent, subsidize, subsidy, substitute, subtle, succeed, succinct, sufficiency, sufficient, sum, summarize, superfluous, supplement, suppress, surmount, surpass, surveillance, sustain, sustainability, symbol, synergy, tangible, target, technical, technique, technology, tedious, temporary, tenacious, tenacity, tense, tentative, terminate, theme, theory, threshold, thwart, topic, trace, tradition, tranquil, tranquil, transcend, transform, transition, transmit, transparent, transport, trend, trigger, trivial, tumultuous, ubiquitous, ultimate, unanimous, undergo, underlie, undermine, undertake, unequivocal, unify, unique, unprecedented, unscrupulous, utilize, valid, validate, validation, vary, vehement, vehicle, venerable, versatile, version, vex, via, viability, viable, vigilant, vindicate, violation, virtuous, visibility, visible, visual, vivid, volatile, volatility, volition, volume, voluntary, voracious, voracious, vulnerable, wane, warehouse, warrant, wary, wealth, welfare, whereas, whimsical, whisper, widespread, widespread, withdraw, withdrawal, withstand, witness, witty, woeful, workforce, worsen, worship, worthwhile, wretched, yearn, yield, yielding, seal, zealous, zenith, zest, zone,